starting the first radio station here in Long Island. If you want to join in this love train, please do it. 631-888-8811 or 631-888-8812. Midge and Joe, what do you think so far?
I'm loving it. It's a great event. There's a lot of great spirit here.
A lot of good energy.
A lot of great energy, absolutely.
And the messages to the young people, too, and that's what we're all about. And it seems like all the authors, so far, that's what they're all about, too.
Yeah, passing off that positive energy to the kids and, making better adults.
Right. That's so very important. And Mitch, who do we have next here?
Okay, we have Ann Oliveri and Dana Ravodi, and they wrote a book that's awesome, and I love the way it looks. It's called It Feels Good to Be Me. And I met Dana and Ann at another event just recently. So tell us a little bit about your book, girls. Go ahead, Ann.
Okay, thanks. Well, this story is about a little girl who learns to feel empowered She feels empowered because she pays attention to her thoughts and her feelings. And when she pays attention to her thoughts and feelings, she's becoming aware of those feelings and thoughts and actually becoming a conscious creator. Because really what we want to teach the children, that they are empowered to create their life. And when you're conscious of your choices, that's when you're most empowered. So Dana and I are first grade teachers, and this book was a long time coming because it's really our philosophy in our teaching.
And that works a lot with my mindfulness. I teach mindfulness lessons, and that sounds like a great added book for my mindfulness lessons. And you guys are going to come into Miss Midgey's preschool soon to help me out and read to the kids and promote more energy and
get together and write a book. How did it all unfold?
We've been working together now for the past 13 years, and our classrooms are right next door to each other, and we just share the same philosophy, the same love in our hearts that we wanted to be able to also share with our students, to just make them feel good to be who they are and just let them know that they are empowered to make conscious choices, and the way that they do that is by being conscious of their thoughts, which create feelings.
The character in this book, is that somebody, is it a person that you know, or is it just a made-up character?
It's a character that I feel is a combination of both Ann and I. If we were a little girl, 6 years old in first grade, this is who we would be.
What was that song that you said you taught them, or words that you said you teach the kids?
Well, the opening of the book, the title of the book is It Feels Good to Be Me, and the book opens up with a little girl looking at herself in the mirror, and she's saying, when I look in the mirror, I like what I see. I say to myself, it feels good to be me.
I love that. That's so cute. And the kids, of course, love repeating
that
over and over.
Over and over and over again.
Yes, we're going to have to do that at my school. They love that. I can tell already.
Your students read the book?
Yes, they read the book, and they've almost memorized the book.
Okay.
So
Does it make them feel any different from when before they read the book?
they feel empowered, and they just feel like they could do anything that their hearts are telling them to do.
So the book is a positive influence on their life.
It's an absolutely positive.
You know, it's so important because there's so much negativity in this world and distractions for adults, and we always sometimes forget about the kids, what they go through. So a book like this is so very important because it builds up their self-esteem. To see that maybe they have problems at home, but to turn things around. That's why the book, or you teach kids.
Well, that's what we even had situations where, like, maybe a child came into the classroom and they had a bad situation on the bus. And when they come in, we talk about the feelings and what created that. Realize that they have a choice to either stay in that feeling or to lift their thoughts, create a better story.
Right.
So,
Wow. Did you guys ever visualize that you would have written a book and be on the radio right now? And
just by my voice and how I'm a little nervous, but we actually
how could people get a hold of this book if they wanted to buy it?
Well, it's on Amazon. It's on the Barnes & Noble website. It is also on our personal website, It Feels Good to Be Me. And also
It's actually here, right in
actually
Bayshore.
here, right
Barnes & Noble,
down,
Bayshore.
so it's there in
Bayshore.
Bayshore. And we're also at Book Review in Huntington.
Excellent.
And they can call, anybody out there can call Barnes & Noble at 631-206-0198 if they want more information on any of these books, more information about the store. And again, we're here live at the Barnes & Noble 842 Sunrise Highway in Bayshore. This is the Chapter Graph on WGBB, 1240 AM, the first radio station here on Long Island. If you want to join in, please do it 631-888-8811 or 631-888-812. What's your plans for 2016, ladies?
Well, it's very exciting because we have a follow-up to our book, It Feels Good to Be Me, with our second book called There's Magic in Me.
Oh.
So, yes, it's exciting.
So how's that come about now? What happens now behind the scenes to get this book out?
Well, it kind of follows along the same lines of It Feels Good to Be Me, but it kind of takes it a step further where it's bringing the idea of manifesting down to a child's level, where we're teaching them through the book that if they think it, see it, feel it in their heart, they could do anything. So think it, feel it, see it, do it, yes I can. That's the chant for that.
That's a
Yes,
great
and that's the
message.
chant. That's the chant in the class.
That's a
Oh,
great
I
message.
like that. When do you predict that that will be out?
Probably by the
Illustrations. So now it's just in the publishing process of moving it forward.
Oh, good.
You
See,
get
now
your-
I have another date for you to come back to my school when that one comes out.
Absolutely.
And how important are the illustrations in the book, in your first book and this upcoming book? Because I would imagine it's very to get that down to get your message out.
Go ahead.
No, actually, when we were in the process of creating the book, we had the illustrators send us the pictures, and we actually used the students to help us to see what they liked about the illustrations, what they didn't. And one of the little characters in our story is a little ladybug, and the ladybug acts like a little cheerleader of the story. And the children just loved this ladybug, that they couldn't wait to see what was, how the cheer them on, that we actually rolled it out with the kids and said, well, what is your ladybug going to say to you to help you become aware and more conscious of what you're doing?
Oh, that's so cute. There's a ladybug in every single picture, and you
Yes.
kind of have to find it, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's fun for them too, to kind of find the ladybug.
Carry it over to the next book.
I love that you have your students involved.
Yeah. They really did. They enjoyed the process. And they actually are very proud.
They're very proud, and the book actually
Absolutely.
inspired them to write their own pieces of poetry, and we've done a show with our kids, and they got up on stage and talked in the microphone, and
That's great. I know you guys also, not to get off the subject, but you guys work closely together, obviously, with the books, but you also opened up a store that I totally want to go to. Can you just tell me what it is real quick?
Yes, we have a store called Intuition in Cold Spring Harbor, and it actually is a spiritual shop where we have inspirational jewelry, but we also have spiritual classes, and as you can tell from the message in this story, it has spiritual undertones, but it's for everyone. So here we do meditation classes, and we have people that come in and teach different things, and it's,
That's great.
Center
Right up
for
my
the Awakened Heart.
yes, that's what we like to call it.
Center for the Awakened Heart. Nice, I love it. What do you think,
It's all
Steve? You're
about
going to be
love.
visiting that shop? You're going to take a meditation class? Take my
I'm
advice?
definitely thinking about it. After today's show, we've met so many fine authors, and I'm learning so much today, and the beauty behind it, but also the message that each person has. And you guys have a message that you've gotten out there, and you're going to continue to get out there. And Joe, you brought up a good point. You like the fact that it empowers the kids, and it's for the
Absolutely.
kids. Now, explain to our listening audience who you are. Joe Slonik is our co-host here, but what you do at the Viscardi Center.
I work at the Henry Viscardi School. We're a regional school for kids with disabilities from pre-K to 12th grade. And I would love to have you guys come and talk to our kids. The message of empowerment is right up my alley. We need more inspiration, just like anybody else at our school. For our kids to want to, grow up and achieve their very best. And the books that you guys have written convey that message. I think
It
that
would be our honor.
Yes.
it'd be awesome. Yeah, so when we get off stage, we'll talk about that.
Absolutely.
We're on stage here, I guess, today.
Do a little dance.
Feels
There
like
you go. You think you shine now? Wait till you start dancing for these people out here. Joe, but you've been at the Viscardi Center for 22 years, and
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about your passion, how you reach out to students.
Well, again, the Viscardi School, they are physically challenged students, and my goal for our students is to live life to the fullest. It doesn't matter what your disability is. There's always a way to achieve greatness. You just gotta find it. You know, and I coach wheelchair basketball, and that's a tool that I use to help our kids find that greatness.
That's wonderful. I think it's a good partnership that I see with you guys at the Viscardi Center. I think your message, along with what Joe's doing here and everybody else at the Viscardi Center, is a beautiful match.
Absolutely.
Synchronicity.
Yes,
There we go.
synchronicity.
There we go. So explain again, how can people get a hold of your book, and how can they get a hold of you if they wanted further information?
Well, Barnes & Noble is carrying our book right now. It's barnesandnoble.com. We have it also on Amazon, Balboa Press, and on our website, It Feels Good to Be Me.
Is that itfeelsgoodtobeme.com?
Yes.
It Feels Good to Be Me.com, yes.
All right, give it up for Dana Levati and Ann Oliveri. It Feels Good to Be Me, authors here at the Barnes & Noble.
Thank you, guys.
We're going to take a quick break, and after the break, we'll have a 12-year-old, two-time author, Emma Ingold.